We are back in Mountain View Estates, and as you gathered from the thumbnail of this live stream, I'm going to attempt to blow up a big ass balloon to advertise for our open house. I'll show you a little bit. It's been raining for the last 2 days nonstop, so it's not doing us any favors, but it is beautiful outside. Here is the property, as you have been seeing it all over our YouTube channel. I would honestly prefer that somebody would just buy this place. It is a beautiful home, so that we don't have to continue to do these things. However, with that being said, it is still available to purchase, and that means I have to blow up this massive, it is a 4-foot open house balloon. Now it doesn't look like much right now, but I don't even believe that I'm trusted with handling a giant helium tank. And no, as you can hear from my voice, I have not taken any hits out of this helium tank, as my voice still sounds totally normal. Well, let me set up this camera and we're just gonna get to it. This helium and the balloon were both kind of absurdly expensive. So I have some worries. If anybody wants to drop in the comments any last words of wisdom, you may do so now, because I will no longer be able to see the screen. So let's hope there are no nail pops in the ceiling, that my cinder block is strong enough. I did just grab a cinder block from our job site next door. If anybody's interested in building something new from scratch, we could do that for you as well. Oh, and there's a whole process. You're supposed to put this through a slip knot and then run a zip tie over it. I suppose I should probably test all my tying equipment before we proceed. It was somewhere to the tune of nearly $700 that we invested into this tank. And I think it will take half of this tank to fill up one of these balloons. So I really am in no position of wasting resources. So this is a do or die kind of thing. Like, it just has to be done right the first time. Although I have seen some folks in the grocery stores filling out balloons with helium. I don't want to say anything negative, but I should be able to do it too, right? Ooh. Is it supposed to jump up to 150 psi? Maybe. Not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. All right. Here goes nothing. This balloon has a giant opening too, so that doesn't really help. Doesn't help at all, actually. It's coming along. How much helium is it going to take? What do you guys think? Anybody in my comments that, maybe that's watching that worked at a dealership before or dealt with any of these balloons? I'm curious to know how to estimate how much helium does it take per balloon. Isn't it supposed to be going up? Oh man, now we're cooking. I hope I'm not making crazy faces. I know I am. I don't know if they sold this helium. This thing doesn't seem to, maybe. Okay, I think we got the right guess. I had some doubts. Now the question is, how big do we want to go? Probably can't see me over this thing anymore. I don't think that we really want to stretch it. That's probably, it's nice and tight, but like it can still take some abuse. Oh yeah, and it's pulling upward. Now I think it would be probably a great thing to have somebody else along with me for this, but it is a single-handed operation today. Michon, Oksana are at home because Oksana was running a mild fever yesterday. Okay, so now this is where the zip tie comes in. It probably just looks like an idiot struggling with a balloon from over there. Sorry, I should change it for the camera angle. There's a complex way to tie these things up, which I'm sure you're all dying to learn. But you have to literally fold this thing and then zip tie it together, which does not sound super safe to me, if we're being 100% real. Don't do this with your teeth. My biggest fear is that the zip tie busts and this balloon just goes away. Mind you, the balloon itself was pretty spendy too. Maybe if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Let's throw a second zip tie on there. All right, should we take a maiden voyage? I don't know if anybody's still watching. Well, that didn't go as expected. Evidently, we either need better helium or more of it. Well, that also means I have to break the zip tie now. Awesome. I don't like to make a fool out of myself on live streams often, but this is just going to be one of them streams. Let's see if I have any tools. Maybe I do. For once, I came prepared. Okay. Yeah, so far this is the result. Hi Roy, yes, Christensen is still building homes in St. George. We are in a hurricane currently. And if anybody knows exactly how much helium this thing needs, but looks like we definitely didn't give it enough. So we're gonna keep going. Let's try this angle. If this is the most boring live stream you guys have ever watched, please do let me know. It won't hurt my feelings. Or if you find it entertaining, let me know in the comments below. Okay, now we're snipping these zip ties. Actually, I'm going to prepare a set for our next flight. See, I was trying to go conservative in this thing and not overfill it so that it's not so stretched. But this robe that we have for it is pretty heavy, so I have a feeling that we're going to have to fill this sucker up pretty good. Now the real question is, how do I snip these zip ties without damaging the balloon? It is not the funnest thing I've done all week. I haven't done many fun things this week, but this isn't one of them. My head goes off to anyone that has to do this more than once in their lifetime. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm kind of excited to see it go up. But will we get there? All right. You guys, anybody that's jumping in on this live stream, I'm going to keep you guys posted on everything that we do to get this home sold, as well as many others in this subdivision. So if you don't like live streams like this, just come out and buy these houses so I can stop making them. All right, we'll get a bit more. See where that takes us. Don't really want to go too crazy. Okay, I could feel this thing pulling a little bit harder now, but I really don't want to do it again. So let's give her a little more. That feels like it's probably going to do. But feelings could be deceiving. Maybe give her a little more. It is not getting any easier to tie it. There goes my hair. Ooh. I'm sure I'm making weird faces. There we go. Oh yeah. This will definitely work. Zip tie is nice and neat. I don't know why I was holding on to it. I could have probably just let it go. All right. Let's make sure that everything is secure. We'll give it a little more up here for even measure. And okay. We are ready for maiden voyage. Roy was asking, did Christensen build a home for 2024 Parade of Homes? Yes, they did. I couldn't tell you a number right now, but it is on the official Parade of Homes website, as well as Parade of Homes app. Look at this guy. Who? Go on, buddy. I found the biggest cinder block to tie this thing to, and this is what I get. Well, back to the drawing board. I'm going to take this thing offline so I can Google some things now that this thing is somewhat up in the air. I'll be back to you guys as soon as I find a solution. I couldn't possibly expect for you to watch this whole thing.